questions to ask throughout a campaign with the confidence rising. I told WDF don't switch, good times are coming on even deep diving. Fan cams, reactions, watch along, still the pride of London thriving. The Eagles of South, they flying. Keep your eyes on us, we ain't hiding.
Yo, big up everyone. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. And this new season's fast approaching us, but it's finally time. It is finally time. We had an amazing year with the Predictions League. We had some amazing guests come on and share their predictions with us, which led to what we're doing today. Today is the official day of Patrick's Forfeit. Now, you're wondering, Forfeit? What for? Well, I'm going to talk you through it. So as the season went on, we had predictions, for example, like this amongst the EEF and also amongst the guests. So this was obviously the last day of the season, which led to me winning the Predictions League overall. You guys got involved as well in the chat, which was amazing. But the Guest League was one of the most important ones where guests would come on and they would have their predictions. 3 points for an exact scoreline, 1 point for a correct result. And unfortunately for Patrick, this is the reason why he's doing a forfeit today. JC, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm happy that I didn't lose in our one. Because I don't think I could have had that chip. But I'm actually surprised about the amount of threes. There was a hell of a lot of threes in there. And we nearly had a playoff for threes. And if that was the case, we're probably getting about, 6 or 7 people's predictions. However, there was someone that was extraordinarily bad. And that happens to be you.
Someone has to carry the flag.
It's not a flag that you want to be carrying.
Nah. Look, I don't know. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch the day I was doing the predictions to see that was I in one of those states that I was like, one of those like just let me do this anyway. We'll see.
No, you know what?
But you know what? It's destiny though. Without me, this couldn't be. I've done. It could have been threes. Imagine if all of us did threes, and then you're gonna have the stress of doing over and over. So there has to be a loser and a winner.
Yeah, I mean, we up until your collapse, we had it planned for like a final day playoff sort of thing, where everyone that was on 3 does the final day predictions of the Premier League, and whoever loses on that loses. But it is what it is. Patrick is fully aware of his forfeit. But before we get into the first part of it, just very briefly, Patrick, like obviously it's been a wonderful season for City and such. Obviously the highlight was the Champions League win, but overall, what do you think Pep did to carry over the line, especially on all 3 fronts?
I think. To be honest with you, the squad is small. It's one of the smallest squads he worked with, and those rumors that that's the squad he wants to work with. Maybe I thought it was crazy. I thought we're gonna fall to pieces halfway. I thought it was the Liverpool thing was gonna happen to City. Obviously, it might happen to us. They might be tired at the beginning of this season, but it's just. I don't know, man. The guy knew when to put somebody. Like, he knew which player to put at a certain point in time. There was a point in time, Bernardo Silva was the guy. There was a point in time, he dropped De Bruyne and made a public statement that some of the big boys need to step up. And I was thinking at the back of my head, I was like, this guy is losing the plot. I think this guy is about to lose the dressing room. But nah, he dropped the big guns. He put Lewis and a few academy players, and they still didn't lose. And then he brought back the big guns for a few games. Some of them were not playing well. He dropped them again. And these were captains. You know what I mean? Gundogan captain, De Bruyne vice captain. Diaz was sitting on the bench regardless his fit. And then he made one more speech and boom, he brought everybody back and the team was solid. We were not conceding anymore. And then somehow he even found ways to play a sort of weaker side in the Champions League and still manage to beat teams like 4-1. And you're like, okay, this man's madness is working. So whatever he did it better than Klopp, because Klopp was playing the same team when he was going for the quad or so-called quad. And Pep seemed like he was chopping and changing. And then publicly, remember, don't forget, Kyle Walker also got it publicly calling out players, saying they're not good enough. I don't know if that was his strategy to get them over the line in the Champions League. And all of them seem to be stepped up at the right time. And obviously the medical department has to be given props because nobody got injured. This is the first time City got to finals where everybody was fit. And boom, look at that. We made it a treble. And our neighbors now have nothing to say to us because regardless they talk about having bigger history or bigger trophies, they still can't say anything now because I think it just shifts them. To be honest with you, even Liverpool fans tried to say, oh, we've got 6, you've got 1. It's gone shushed again. They're like, all you tell them is Liverpool have no treble and they can't do anything. So look, man, whatever Pep did worked. For a minute, I thought he was losing the plot. When he threw away Cancelo, it looks like Cancelo was actually a big, big issue in the dressing room because after Cancelo left, the same as Sané left, everything went positive. So that's all I can say.
Fair dues, fair dues. And you spoke about your neighbours, which leads us on to your first forfeit. Number 1 of 3. So there we go. We're going to leave the platform for you. Start off with number 1.
Are we going to start with the useless glory Man United?
Yeah, you can start with that one.
I bet you're going to clip all this. I wish I couldn't have lost this forfeit. Anyway,
like you said, someone had to carry the flag. I'm gonna mute.
Yeah. So how does it go again? Does it go glory Man United, glory Man United, glory Man United as the Reds go marching on? Is that it?
No.
I'm being told that no. by the United squad here, it says no. I saying no, that's not it. It says Saints, or that's Southampton. That Saints is of Southampton. It's the Saints. Yeah. So it's Reds. It's not Saints. Saints is Southampton, isn't it?
Yeah, correct. You've got it right. Do it one more time. It was beautiful. Go on, one more time.
Yeah, one more time.
Oh, come on.
It's a forfeit. Every song is going to be done twice.
Even my eyes are burning just singing.
That's all right.
Okay.
You can sleep.
Okay, so I can't believe now it's in my head, so I don't even have to read now.
There
So
you
glory Man United. Glory Man United. Glory Man United as the Reds go marching on.
On.
Excellent. That is number 1 of 3.
Rich, I have to say that at the end of it, he looked like he was enjoying himself.
Yeah, you just have to smile, don't you? Like, what else can I do? Imagine, I'm pretty sure some hardcore Mancunians would be crying at the end, but it is what it is.
You know what? We won't take up too much of your time, but you know what? I think you should go straight to number 2.
Look at this guy.
Let's not break up your rhythm. I was going to ask you another question, but
this one is worse. What have they won so far? So shameless. Okay. This one. Okay. Wait. Is it always at the wheel multiple times, or it's always is at the wheel once? How do you say it again? Okay. All is at the wheel. Tell me, how good does it feel? We've got Sanchez, Pogba, Fred, Marcus Rashford, Mank, Bone, and Red. The greatest football. Oh shit! The greatest English football. Wait, is it the greatest English football team or just English football? The greatest of English football. The greatest of English football. We won it all. What a lie. Do. Please at the wheel. Tell me, how good does it feel? We got Sanchez, Pogba, Fred, Marcus Rashford, is Mark Bone. the greatest of English football. We won it all. Do. Oh, yeah.
This is brilliant.
Yeah, Rich, this is brutal. Who came up with this forfeit? Was it Pat or Thunder? I can't remember.
Probably Rich. It's Rich. I've been telling you, this has Rich all over it.
It actually wasn't me. It was the chat.
Yeah.
And we were like,
That is,
yes.
that is the best idea that the chat has ever had.
Ah.
You're gonna have to blame our community.
Wait. So when they're singing that song, they call themselves the greatest of English football. Obviously, that was made long time ago when they were on top, isn't it? But the thing is, they added Oli there. So obviously that chant was for that time when Oli was at the wheel. That wasn't great. So I don't get it. And Sanchez came with Mourinho, and Oli got rid of Sanchez. So I don't get that time they're not great. So what are they talking about? Or has this chant been there before and they just put Oli?
Yeah, they probably remixed it.
Okay. So maybe it was Fakey at the wheel. Fakey or something. I don't know.
No idea. Just briefly talk to us about how you became a City fan.
Oh, I think I said this on one of your first streams. Believe it or not, it's the hate and pure hate for United. Let me explain. The whole family, United.
That's ironic.
Yeah, no, listen to this. It's everybody. Even if you listen to most people who became Arsenal fans, who are international, or became Chelsea fans, it all starts with United. They were just annoying. They were the most annoying fans in the class. And the teachers were also United fans. So when they win, these guys could get away with wearing a United jersey in the class and sing these silly songs and talk about it, and the teacher could do nothing. But where it's worse is my dad was a United fan. My cousin then became a United fan. My uncle was a United fan. Every time on Christmas, they have their United jerseys on, barbecues. Every time there's let's say, back in the days, we used to watch videotapes, right? It's VHS. Right. And you get one of these movies, you're like, I want to watch this movie. Then there's a United match. You have to wait to watch the United fan match. Whether you like it or not, you had no choice. Majority was United. And that time, I hated football. I didn't like football. I despised football. But what made me despise football worse was the United fans in the house, United fans at school. Just intolerable. And it's just, I don't know. And they tried. So this is what they did. So I remember there was a time when they gifted everybody on Christmas, and they decided to gift me without me asking for it. The one that says sharp. I said I don't want it. Then by me saying I don't want the United jersey, my mom thought it was the opportunity for her to bring me to Arsenal. So she got me the Arsenal, and I was like, nah. I was like, no, I just don't want this. Then my uncle tried to bring me to Liverpool. I think he's the closest that got me over close, but I was like, nah, I'm okay. And then he's like, you're gonna have to pick something. What are you gonna be doing when you grow up? Like, especially as a man, Africans, especially as a man, what are you gonna be? You have to do football. There's something you have to want. Then I started playing for the football team back home. Still had no team until my aunt was like, there's a team that is in the same city as United, but they're shite. You want to piss off your cousins, and then she gave me that brother jersey. It was from the charity shop, the one from the charity shop. And I tell people multiple times, even when she gave me that jersey, there was no desire for me to support City or any team. I just did it to piss off everybody in the room and sit there. I just piss off. But as things go by, we dunked on them. Then I was like, oh my God, they won. And it just became a habit. And I remember when I went to Russia, I was still halfway with City, but not 100%. And then somehow the interest started going where when they're talking about football players and transfers, I started joining in saying, oh, we're getting this one as a laugh. And then when I went to Tanzania, I just got a jersey and I fully just said, you know what? To be honest with you, here's a secret I've never told anybody. even though my mom wanted me to support Arsenal, I loved Patrick Vieira. And the time when Patrick Vieira, he's also the one who cemented a bid saying, you know what, Patrick Vieira is going to City. And I flossed it and said, get me a jersey for Patrick Vieira. So my mom was like, but you couldn't wear the one for Arsenal. I was like, yeah, I'll wear the one for this. And then that's it. It just started as hate. But to be honest with you, the source is hate for United. And I'm telling you, if Crystal Palace were the team that were in the United City team, I would have been a Crystal Palace fan. Because I don't know. That's right. And you know what? This is what I tell people. This is just sorry for taking long on this. This is what I tell people when every time some of the guys from my country say, "Oh, you guys, you who are City fans are plastic," or Chelsea fans, you're plastic. I sit there and tell them, look, you guys are the cause of all this. All these Chelsea fans from my country, Malawi, they hate you guys. It all came from the annoyance of you guys being so annoying. But I also asked them a question. I was like, you as an international fan, why did your father, your brother, and your uncle choose United? How come they never chose Crystal Palace, Spurs, and other teams? Why was it United that the whole of my country, majority are United fans? They're like, well, those are the two teams that shown on TV. I was like, no, it's because that's the team that was winning when we were growing up. So basically, your dad jumped on the bandwagon. So it's quite funny, and it's quite funny when they come and start saying, "You guys are plastic." I was like, "Well, you are plastic. You like my brother liked David Beckham." I was like, "Why didn't you like why didn't you like Okocha, who was an African good player and he was at Bolton Wanderers? Why didn't you say because you liked Okocha, which he did?" I was like, "Why didn't you choose Bolton Wanderers?" I was like, "Because they were being dunked on," and you said, "Let me go to United with my dad." So anyway, that's the whole story. That's how it all started. It's for the hate of United because they were annoying and they were in my house and I didn't want to join them.
Fair dues. Let's go from your hate of United to your final song, your love of United, to end the show.
The undenying love
Yes.
of Manchester United.
100%. The finale.
I'm going to mute myself for the maximum viewing experience.
It's the last one, isn't it? Okay, where is it?
And make sure you sing every
Nah.
line.
Can I censor that
Especially
part?
the
Because
final line.
can I censor that part because of YouTube? You know, they might cut you guys off.
You've already sworn.
You've already sworn. We won't even monetize this.
Oh, I thought I got one. Okay, so I don't even know the rhythm. What's the rhythm of this one? Okay, I'll just sing it how it's supposed to. Okay, so United. That's so lame, isn't it? United. United are the team for me. With a knick-knack party whack, give a dog a bone. Oh my God, are they serious? Why? Oh, this I don't. Okay. So the whole thing, isn't it? Okay, so with a knick-knack party whack, give a dog a bone. Why don't City fuck off home? Jesus Christ.
That one's good.
Yeah, it's not good.
Now that you know it,
Reload it.
Reload it.
I rewind my selector.
Reload it.
Okay.
One last time.
United. United are the team for me. With a knick-knack party whack, give a dog a bone. Why are they giving a dog a bone? I'll give a dog a bone. Why don't City fuck off home? Okay, is that it?
Patrick, thank you very much for participating in last year's guest league. Are you going to participate again next season?
I am. But after this blasphemy I just did, I'm going to have to pray. So, yeah.
Oh, you've been an amazing sport, and obviously, listen, Patrick, you're just an incredible person as well, you know. And for those who don't know, people like Patrick's is on his own journey with like fitness and stuff like that. So if you see him tweet or Instagram, whatever, it's just show him some love in the comments, man. He's doing amazing things. But Pete, let everyone know where they can find you.
Oh, they can find me on the True City Fan channel, and they can also find me on True City Fan on Twitter. Now, just a little warning. The Patrick you find on Twitter is not the Patrick you're gonna find on the YouTube channel. On Twitter, I'm a troll. So the thing is, I'm saying this because people get hurt. On Twitter, I troll. I came as a nice guy on Twitter, but I noticed that I learned quick that you have to be a troll on Twitter. So that's what I do. So all the YouTubers that want to collab with me, don't get touched if I am nice on the channel and then we go on Twitter and I'm trolling you. Don't take it personal. It's just what it is. Anyway, thank you for having me, and I'm subscribed to these guys, man. They're very, very good guys, very hard workers. The thing that reminds me of Rich is that iconic picture where he was sitting in the stands. So sad. I actually have it on my phone. I got a new phone and still downloaded it to put it as a meme on my phone. Yeah, that one. you know what I mean? I think this is a picture. This picture came out when you guys were beating us, then we had to come back 4-3. And this picture came out, and I remember I put the sad song that after Haaland dunks on you, and it just went so well with this song. And man, you're a legend for that picture, man. You are.
Trust me, I know.
What happened that day though? Out of interest, what happened?
You know, it was before the match. I was just sitting there, and the thing is, I've got a very serious resting face. So like when I'm just staring at something, I look like I'm angry. When I'm not, like Steph all the time is like.
Was that before the city match?
No, that was before Brentford.
Yeah, but somebody, was it you, JC, who posted that? Somebody posted it out during the City match, so I just took it and put the sad song in it, and everybody copied it. Every City fan copied it and started just making the multiple ones.
Yeah, I think it was the second that Haaland scored his hat trick. I posted it.
Yeah, you did.
Because I think I had a smiley face. It's like 2-0 half time, full time, and Rich.
Oh yeah. There was a point in time he was smiling, wasn't it? There was a point in time he was laughing. I missed out on that one. I would have done a double with that. It's gas.
Honestly, it's literally like the amount of people I've seen now that use it. It's funny. It's so funny. I'm
gonna use it. I'm gonna use it again next season with something.
Oh, please do. You're more than welcome. At any moment. But guys, listen. That was a forfeit. Patrick's obviously going to go off and pray. We're just going to watch this back and laugh at it.
I'm definitely going to make a TikTok of some of the songs.
Yeah,
I know you will. I know.
I'll tag you. Don't you worry.
Don't tag me. I'll just pretend as if I don't.
Hey, yo, he's going to start losing followers.
Do you know the funny thing? Do you know the funny thing about, like, this is what I'm saying about Twitter and YouTube? Like, people, especially on Twitter, you might make a joke out of something, right? Or do something. Some people can't understand the joke. They'll take it. Okay, do you know what happened? Post it, and then I'll show you clips of, like, true monks, like the true boos. They'll come at me. They'll go in my DM. What are you doing? How dare you? Because one of them, I did a joke with one of my United friends. We were doing, like, a YouTube thing. So he cut it up. The guy took it serious. I was like, man, does the joke come down? He's like, no. We don't do that around here. I was like, come down. Just let it go.
Man, but yeah, I'm obviously identified as the number one bully. I didn't say it myself. I've been made that, so I've just kind of run with it. So you can blame me all you want for this. I don't care. It's funny.
No, it's guys. I'll play the next forfeit. I'll be there for the next forfeit.
No, so make sure you don't have a forfeit.
You're gonna lose again.
You don't want to lose again.
Nah, but let's be fair. The time I think I did the predictions, a lot of teams were unpredictable, including Chelsea, who got, I think they won. I thought they were going to lose. I think they won instead. I don't know. One of the teams let me down. And then Liverpool also, I think, let me down. They got dunked on. So
there were a lot of curveballs that week.
There were, man. Teams just, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't. It's just crazy.
Guys, like, share, subscribe as always. Make sure you follow Patrick at True City Fan. And so for JC, as always, up the Palace.
Eagles.